Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to look at some cryptocurrency news, some big events that have been happening recently, and I think it's going to be a big year overall, but let's have a look at what's been happening over the past few days. Quick heads up, everything in this video are either opinions of my own or those of the authors. Please use your own discretion. None of this is financial advice. Now, Bitcoin and Binance and real estate. Australia to hold world's first live property auction using crypto. Binance has partnered with James Pratt Auctions and Union Exchange to launch the world's first live property auction using cryptocurrencies. The auction will commence on April the 8th, and buyers will be able to use Bitcoin and Binance Coin to purchase a beachfront modern mansion in the town of Casuarina in East Australia. One Beach Lane, Casuarina. That is going to be the location of the first house to be bought with cryptocurrencies. This is pretty big news. This is definitely going to debunk the lack of utility myth, and I'm curious to see how it goes, the fees involved, and it's pretty big news. I mean, it's a huge asset for sale. Crypto slowly finding its place in real estate. Quick side note here, according to this article, December 2017 was the first Bitcoin-only real estate deal closed in Miami. In 2018, a property in Mount Druitt, a Sydney suburb, which, quick side note, has a bit of a reputation among Sydney-siders, became the first one in Australia to be sold only for the cryptocurrency. The US has seen most real estate purchases involving cryptos, however, with crypto millionaires from China flocking to the country's Silicon Valley to diversify their assets. Article goes on. Again, I think this is great news. I'm very pleased that there's just some more mainstream adoption, slowly but surely. I think this year in 2020, we'll see there'll be a lot of activity in the space, and we're going to see a lot of the cryptos being put to good use. So great utility moving forward. Moving on to the next article. Actually, we'll come back to that one. $2.1 trillion fund management firm Fidelity launching Bitcoin custody in the first quarter of this year. Managers with $2.5 trillion under management is launching a Bitcoin custodial product aimed at institutional investors to expand its, in inverted commas, digital asset service. Scheduled for a March 2019 launch, the offering comes after Fidelity announced support for cryptocurrencies in 2018 and introduced trading services for accredited firms and family offices. However, individuals cannot obtain these services yet. Down the article, I just want to point out some historical info here, just for a bit of comparison. Now, Asian stock crisis of 97, subprime mortgage crisis of 2008, being GFC, and hyperinflation in places like Venezuela and Zimbabwe, mean that individuals are rethinking the accountability and trustworthiness of some financial institutions. Public ledgers and cryptocurrencies, in this regard, may help with democratizing finance and could help identify shortcomings in popular securities, derivatives, and even currencies in the near future. Something that needs to be overcome is this point here. Despite a decentralized and global financial system already operational in the form Bitcoin and related cryptos, a lack of meaningful traction for the innovations suggests trusted entities are still required, mainly to de-risk ownership of holding private keys. Very good point. Because this space is still in its infancy, there are just teething problems. It's like a baby in the grand scheme of things. It's going to go through, the teens and then young adulthood. It's just like that, to give you some really basic comparison. Whereas when you compare cryptos, where, say, Bitcoin started in 2009, all right, just 10 years to date, you look at the traditional finance markets or investment markets and all, they've been around for probably over 100 years now. And now well established, government backed, there's insurance, all of that. Next article, the final article for today. Ripple's CEO unloads on JP Morgan cryptocurrency at DC Blockchain Summit. Was featured as a keynote speaker at DC Blockchain Summit 2019, where he gave a fireside chat with Nasdaq's Jill Malandrino. The elephant in the room, metaphorically speaking, was the recent news of Wall Street bank JP Morgan issuing a so-called cryptocurrency, in inverted commas, JPM coin for its institutional clients. So the Ripple CEO, I guess just summarizing the points in the article here, very skeptical about how successful this will be. Moving down here, JPM coin doesn't solve any problem. Garlinghouse acknowledges that it's only a matter of time before banks will enter crypto, the crypto sphere. Now, I agree with him on this one here. I don't understand what on earth this is solving. It's a stable coin, so it's going to be backed 1-to-1 with the US dollar, which makes me wonder what. And Garlinghouse is spot on here. To use his quote, "Wait a minute, just use the dollar." Garlinghouse quips, adding, "I don't understand what problem it solves." And great tweet here as well. As predicted, banks are changing their tune on crypto, but this JPM project misses the point. Introducing a closed network today is like launching AOL after Netscape's IPO. 2 years later, and bank coins still aren't the answer. From his Twitter page. And he goes on, pretty much reinforcing that it just doesn't see any real utility behind JPM coin. Now, the thing is as well, another commentator in the space, they said, I don't know how keen other banks would be to then support a rival bank's coin. Whereas when you look at XRP, that's more neutral. It's not affiliated with any particular bank. I mean, they've got partnerships with, I think, over 100 banks, nearly 200 now. But that's different to a long-standing bank and one of the major banks in the USA. So across the world, looking at that, very good points raised. That's going to be a wrap for today. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to like and share this video if you find it useful. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell icon if you want to stay up to date with all new videos. And if you have any comments, please feel free to contribute to this discussion. And yeah, if there's something I've missed or got wrong, please just let me know. Looking forward to your feedback. Thank you. Hope you're all having a wonderful day or evening. And yeah, enjoy. See ya.